Hey, I'm going to show you some details about making your ticToc assignment work, where you have to move the hands of the clock. I'm going to show you some details that will make it easier for you. Not following my suggestions could cause you frustration. So the first thing I noticed is that I made a mistake that's pretty common. And so I left it here because I'm going to show you how to fix it. In case you make the same mistake, you will know how to fix it. This project looks like it's ready to go, but in fact, I made a mistake with what I put in the layers. You can see I have a clock layer that's meant for the clock and the numbers on the clock, but not the hands. And I have a hands layer, which is meant only for the hands. If you look closely at those keyframes, the hands keyframe is empty, which means there's nothing in that layer, which must mean that I put the hands in the clock layer. And you will see that's true because if I hide the clock layer, everything disappears. So what I need to do is select both of the hands, cut them out of the clock layer, and put them in the hands layer. And Flash has a really cool thing to help you with this. First, I have that hand selected. I'm going to shift and select the other hand, and now both of my hands are selected, and I just did Control X to cut it. I am now going to lock my clock layer like I should have done a long time ago, so this didn't happen. When I select the hands layer, I could do Control V and reposition them, but I know that Flash has something called Paste in Place. So I could do Control Shift V. Paste in Place puts those hands exactly where they were, which makes it lovely. Now I'm ready to start. So my first frame is finished. If I press F6, I get my next frame, and I'm going to want to move the hands a little bit to show ticking of the clock. Now, you'll have to do that using the free transform tool, which is right here. That's why I clicked it. It is a bit annoying that it always selects both hands when you go into the free transform tool. So I'm going to click so nothing is selected. Now, the free transform tool lets me rotate, but it rotates about the center point. This is my point of rotation, which defaults to be the center of a object. The good thing is you can move the center point. So I'm going to move that center point to here so that now when I rotate the hand, it rotates how I want it to rotate. I'm not going to move the big hand yet. So I'm going to make another keyframe, F6. I'm going to deselect. I'm going to select my little hand, and I'm going to rotate my little hand. And maybe now I'll move my big hand a little. So I select that and rotate a little. Oh, and I haven't moved its center point. So I'll undo. I'll pull my center point down. So now it's defined at that end. And now I'll move this a little. And hopefully you notice that once you move that point of center, point of rotation, it stays there. So I'll do F6 again, deselect, select the small hand, rotate, F6, deselect, select the small hand, rotate, whoops. Maybe move the big hand a little again. There we go. F6, and you already know how much you get to repeat the process of F6 and moving because you did that with your parkour. So hopefully that will help you a lot. Good luck. I will so miss you. Find the streaming address and watch us at Robotics. BMAC out.